All right. Hey, everybody. It's Eric Hamadi with the Family First Life Medicare training for the week. And I wanted to take some time this morning. I've just gotten so many requests from all of you guys that and gals that wanted to get signed up for Medicare. What do I do? What are the steps? Yes, I've been seeing your training. Yes, I'm excited about it, but I'm completely lost. I have no idea what to do. Okay. So what I'm going to do this morning is walk you through, walk you through the different resources and the steps that you should go through in order to get up and running. Okay. So um, the first step, okay, is that you have to get your health insurance license. Okay. So I'm just going to put that right up here. Health license. Boom. Okay. So you need to get your health license. The way to get your health license is we actually have a really cool resource that let me see here. How do I put? Yeah. So this is the FFL Medicare site, but what we want to do is go to there's a training link on here, agent training, and there's a licensing course right here, and there is a link right here. I'm going to put this on the little crawl here. Good luck copying and pasting that. That is from corporate. But basically what it does is it goes through here and shows you in all the states. Here, let's see if I can make this bigger. Yeah. So literally, like, how do I get my license? So a lot of you guys have seen this when you're getting your life license. Some states they come together, but some states they don't. So you have to, separate and get them separate. So I just helped, let's see here, one of our guys get his license in Connecticut, right here. So whatever state that you get, basically, you can use the Excel solutions, which your agency has a voucher that will make the course free, and you sign up for whatever the health version is. So in this case, like if you already have life in Connecticut, then you need this health version, Connecticut Accident, Health, or Sickness Producer. And it'll go through here and show you. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. And once you complete the steps for your state, you'll have your health license. Okay. And so that's step 1, get your health license. Okay. Once you have your health license, then you can get contracted for Medicare Supplement. So let me type this in here. So step 2, contract for Medicare Supplement. Okay, so how do I do that? Right. So let's go back to our handy website here. So if you go to fflmed.com and click Get Contracted, okay, there's a form right here, Request Contracting, and you put your full legal name, not your nickname, but we need your legal name, obviously, that's on your license, your phone number, your email, your resident state, what agency you work with, who your agency admin is, okay? Because a lot of the Medicare supplement contracting is being handled on the agency level. So if you're in a 140 or a 145 group, you probably have a contractor that handles all your contracting. That agency admin's name and email address is really important because we're going to coordinate with them to get you your contracts. And then put your commission level here. So 90, 95, 100, whatever it is, right? And then what licenses do you have? Because this helps us know what all we can offer you. So you just click here. I have my health license. Let's say you have your AHIP already done, right? And then hit submit. When you hit submit, this comes directly to me and my team, and we'll coordinate with your agency and help you get your Medicare supplement contract. So that's the first thing that you want to get is your Medicare supplement contracts. Most of you, I think, well, I'm not going to assume that. So if you don't know the difference, we're going to cover that here in a second. But you want to get your Medicare supplement first. Here's the comp grid. It's right here on the page. And you can go through and see, like, here's where the new agents start, which we're starting our agents either at street or one level below street, basically whatever made sense for the hierarchy. And then it's basically just like annuity contracting. Okay. So you've never sold Medicare before. You're going to start at this level, which is actually really good compared to how you would start at most other agencies as a brand new, never sold Medicare before. So you'll come in at this new agent level. And then after you've sold 100 apps, after you've sold 300 apps, after you've sold 500 apps, you can get contract raises. Okay. And if you've already have that level of production, obviously, if you're bringing your contracts over to us, then we'll take this into consideration, obviously, and your agency owner can help you with that. Okay. And then the 140s and 145 agency owners, they have a built-in override. And that's why we're working with all their contracting teams. Okay. So Medicare Supplement is super simple because you only need the health license in order to get it. Okay. So health license and then get set up for Medicare Supplement. Okay. Now, after you get your Medicare Supplement taken care of and you have your contracts, you're in a position where you can go quote clients and all that stuff on Medicare Supplement. Okay. So we're going to come back to quoting and all that stuff here in a second. Okay. But let's pretend that you want to go all the way and get Medicare Advantage as well. Right. So if you want to get Medicare Advantage, what you need to do is you need to pass AHIP. Okay. AHIP stands for American Health Insurance Plans. Okay. It's a 5-part exam. And you have to score a 90 in each of the 5 sections. Okay. So it's a little bit more stringent than, say, getting your license. Right. So AHIP typically costs $175. If you went straight to CMS and signed up for AHIP, $175. But because we have a partnership with Aetna, and we have a partnership with a bunch of different carriers that do this, but Aetna's who we recommend, they'll give you a $50 discount. So instead of being $175, it's only $125, okay, to get AHIP. So how do you get your AHIP taken care of? Okay, so let's go back to the website and let's go to the front page. So fflmed.com and make this bigger. So fflmed.com, and if you notice right here in the middle, there's AHIP certification. Okay, so to offer Medicare Advantage plans, you need AHIP certification. So if you click this Explore button, okay, this takes you to Aetna, okay, and you're going to create a new account right here, okay. Now I already have an account, so I'll sign in so you can kind of see what it looks like here. But basically, once you create an account, it's going to show you annual certification and other required Medicare training, getting ready to sell. And down here at the bottom is 2023 Aetna Individual Medicare Certification. So even myself, I've passed my AHIP, but I'm still working on the carrier certification for next year's plans. Okay. So when you open this up, now before you can access this, by the way, they're going to make you pay. Okay. So I've already paid. So you're seeing kind of behind the curtain here, but they're going to give you 2 choices: AHIP Medicare training or 2023 Aetna Silver Script only training. The difference is AHIP is a universal course that every carrier accepts, okay, because CMS created it. CMS is the Center for Medicare Services, okay? They're the government, basically, the man, Uncle Sam. So CMS created AHIP, and so if you take AHIP, that's what costs the $175 or the $125 for us. And once you pass it, that transcript, basically, like, every carrier will accept it, okay? But there's a second option, which is the carrier-only training. So for Aetna, they call it Aetna Silver Script only training. That training is free, but it's only good for Aetna. Okay. So if all you want to do is offer Aetna Medicare Advantage and you don't care about United and WellCare and Humana and, Devoted and whatever else that we have, then you can literally just take Aetna Silver Script only and you'll have that one carrier. So you want to check in your state to make sure that it's a good rate, but if it's competitive, maybe that's all you need. Okay. And that's free. Okay. Or you pay the $125 and get AHIP, and then you can get multiple carriers, which is what I recommend. Okay. So when you click on AHIP Medicare training, it's going to go in here through you're going to stay in the Aetna portal. And so they're taking you to AHIP, but it's still branded Aetna. Right. And you can see here, congratulations, you've completed your training. Click on the course home tab. So you guys won't see that. You're going to see this, and it's going to say my certifications, AHIP Medicare training is going to say 0%. Okay. And mine's a recertification because I was certified in 2022 for this year's plans. And now I got recertified for 2023, which is next year's plans, which is what we're going to be helping our clients with during the annual enrollment period starting October 15th. Does that make sense to everybody? So when you click on this, you're going to say 0%, and it's going to have everything, all your courses down the middle here that you need. Okay. And you just follow the yellow brick road down the courses. Once you pass AHIP, you'll get a what they call a transcript. And you can see right here, see module 1, module 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you have a final exam. Okay. And once you finish that, then you're certified. Okay. So once you're certified, then you can take your AHIP course completion and transmit it to all of your carriers that you want to get, that you're getting re-certified with. For those of you that are doing it for the first time, you're going to send it to Aetna. And then as we set you up for WellCare and United and Humana, Devoted, all the different carriers, then you'll just literally, like from AHIP here, you'll be able to send your transcript over as you're certifying for each carrier. Okay. So AHIP is the first piece of certification. Okay. The second piece of certification is you then have to certify with each carrier. And so what that looks like, that's when you saw mine that said it was only 50% completed, right here with Aetna, is because I'm still working on the carrier certification. So you have AHIP Medicare, then you have the core Medicare requirements for individual, not for group. And then you have your certification. You attest that, hey, I went through the course, I did all this, and I know my material, right? And then you go through the PDP plans, and then you certify for your individual Medicare producer certification with Aetna. Okay. And then you'll do another certification with Humana that's carrier specific. You have to go through each of those before they'll call you ready to sell. And that's basically the moniker that you're going for is ready to sell, or what do they call it? RTS, right? So if you're ready to sell, that means that you can sit down with a client and get them covered with a plan. That's what ready to sell means. Okay. So in order to get that, you have to pass all through all those different certifications with each carrier. Okay. Okay. So let's say now that you've gotten your AHIP done and you're ready to contract for Medicare Advantage. Okay. So Medicare Advantage, that contracting is also back over here on the Get Contracted link. You won't need to fill this out a second time, but you'll already be in communication with our contracting staff. So they'll be able to direct you, say, hey, I got my AHIP done. Here's my certification. You'll email that to us, and then we'll put you in and get you contracted with United and Humana, Aetna, and WellCare. And you can see what the comp is like for those. So Medicare Advantage is a little bit different than Medicare Supplement. Medicare Supplement, you get paid a percentage, real similar to life insurance sales. Medicare Advantage, you get a flat fee. Okay. And CMS determines the fee. Uncle Sam makes the fee up. Okay. And so these are the they're not even really called commissions. They're called something else, but it's an agent's payment. A lot of agencies don't pay the full agent commission to the agent. They'll pay half of it, 50%, 75%, whatever. We pay 100% right out of the gate. So even if this is your first time selling Medicare, you get certified for Medicare Advantage and you will get the full commission, which this year was $573 for every new sign up and $278 for any renewal or switching from one to another. Okay. The nice thing about Medicare Advantage is that every renewal, that $287, that stays consistent year after year after year. And that's what's really nice about doing Medicare. I was talking with one of the agency owners earlier today, and they were like, hey, what's the difference in terms of my renewal picture from selling life insurance to selling Medicare? Well, life insurance, which I've been doing for 20 years, is awesome because you get that residual, that 5, 10%, whatever the number is, residual trail on all your final expense, IUL, permanent policies. Well, with Medicare, it's a consistent 287, 287, 287 every year, right? As long as that client keeps renewing with you on Medicare Advantage. And on Medicare Supplement, it's that consistent, whatever your commission is, let's call it 20% in your state or 25%, whatever the number is. It's that same 25% every year, right? And so every 400 clients, every 400 apps that you put in, you can just consider that's $100,000 a year residual income. Okay. The way that we've got our comp set up. So it's pretty cool picture, right? So, okay. So we've gone through how to get set up for Medicare Supplement and how to get set up for Medicare Advantage. Once you are set up for Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement, whatever you're going to do, then now you can, actually, even while you're waiting for that, you can go through the agent training. So back on fflmed.com, under the agents menu, you can see right here, it says agent, pardon me, under toolbox and resources. Okay. When you click on toolbox and resources, I should put this in here too. So fflmed.com toolbox. That's where we are right now. Okay. So on this website, you'll see enroll in Medicare Class 101 and Medicare Class 101. This right here is the course that we put together, Family First Life, to help you get up and running as fast as possible. Okay. So to enroll in it, you click this and it'll take you to this login page. You put your email, your full name, your phone number, hit submit, and you'll get an email telling you how to access the course. Okay. And once you get your email with your password, then you click Medicare Class 101. You log in and you'll see Medicare class here in your library. And here's the course. Okay. So lesson 1, what is Medicare? Right. And we literally go through, this is a good 20-minute video that breaks down. Neil McMahon did this with Zach Egan and basically went through over 25 minutes or so and broke down everything. Who's eligible for Medicare, what it covers, what it doesn't cover, everything. I mean, this is the fastest way to get knowledgeable about Medicare and to look impressive, to your clients and prospects, friends and family, nearest senior, is to go through this one lesson. Okay. The next thing that we have is Senior Sales University. So this is another training that we did. We got Eric Fierro, who owns Senior Sales University. He partnered with us and he's giving us his product training for Medicare, which is class leading in the industry, for free. So usually you have to pay a subscription to access it. He's giving it to our agents for free, so you can access that here. And then elder care endurance training. So this is a 4-part series. Elder care insurance services, EIS. They're our integrity partner that we're partnering with for Medicare with Family First Life. And this shows you all the different resources that they have, which I'm going to go through a couple of them here in a minute. Medicare tools. This will show you how to use the quoting system, Medicare Center, the T65 app. And then Medicare sales, how to sell Medicare, why to sell Medicare supplements, how to sell Medicare supplements, cross-selling when you're sitting down with a life prospect, and then different marketing ideas that you can do, seminars, sit in, kiosks at CVS, Walmart, et cetera, different things that are available to us. And then product training, everything that you need to know for OEP, for AHIP, for eligibility, for Medicare Advantage for beginners, DSNPs, which is dual special needs programs for people at the poverty line. But literally everything that you need to know. If you go through this, you're going to be very dangerous. Okay. In terms of what you're able to offer for your clients. Okay. So that's the Medicare 101. And that's really most of what I want to show you right here. If you've already taken this, then by all means go through Senior Sales University. And if for whatever reason you're still not feeling empowered, then just give me a call directly. And I'm more than happy to you can reach out to me at Eric at fflmed.com. And I'm more than happy to get on a call with you and walk through what you need to know, whatever's missing for you. Okay. One other resource that we have is Elder Care University. Okay. So let me Let me see here. Let me show you how to do this. So if we go to right here under EIS app, okay, this takes you to Elder Care's website. And once you have a writing number, I'm going to put this in our banner here. So eisapp.com. Once you have your writing number with your first Medicare supplement carrier, okay, you're going to get access to this website. And this website is basically like your portal to your Medicare business. Okay. So it's got all kinds of links in here. You can track your clients, your production, your appointments, your licenses, your downline agents. You can create a website, which this is one of the very first things that I did. Is so eric.buymedigap.net is my website that I was able to build through their system. So this is what it looks like. You can have a website just like this up in a couple of seconds, talking about yourself and then talking about all the different types of coverages that you offer your clients. And whenever they want to quote, whenever you fill out this out, it comes directly to you. So it's just a great, if you don't have a website yet, this is a real quick and dirty way to get one up. But these rate quotes, the mobile app, company info, all these different things, these are all things that you can access through EIS app. This mobile app that they have, basically you go to t65.app. You can save this on your phone, t65.app. And if you access this from your phone, you log in and it gives you just this, all these different tools to scope out your territory. So if you're still meeting people face to face, or even if not, even if you're like calling across the country, I've got an appointment with somebody in Alabama, then I can literally look up MedSup rates in Alabama to figure out like what's hot there, right? So for example, if I want to do a quick search just right around my office, see rates. This is all based on CSG Actuarial's quoting engine. And this is all, like, again, completely free. So you can see which one is the most competitive. So right here around my office for Plan G, female age 65, looks like Cigna, followed by Manhattan, right? SBLI, Philadelphia Medico, they're all under $100, right? So if I want to do, and you can do this literally in any zip code that you want, any plan that you want, right? So let's say that I want to sell Plan N. So Plan G and Plan N are the two most popular kinds of coverage that you're gonna offer people, and Plan F for people born before 2020. So as you play, and you'll see when you go through the training why that is, but as you go through these quotes, you'll be able to literally see what's the best deal for your client. So they're not in the best deal for themselves. You can improve their situation and easily convert over a client, if it makes sense to them. So that's where that rate quote is. It also has a T65 locator. So based on where you are, it takes your location and it'll show you, it drops all these pins on the maps and shows you where people are, and these are people that are turning 65, right? So coming up in a few days, this person's turning 65. Coming up in 3 months, this person's turning 65. Why is that important? Because when you first turn 65, you're coming off of typically your corporate insurance that you've been paying a lot of money for, unless you have one of these sweet deals where the company pays for everything. Most people in America have been paying something for their health insurance. And so they're coming off of that and they're going on to Social Security. So they're about to get some found money that they didn't have before. And they're about to go from paying whatever their contribution is to their corporate insurance to their Part B premium, which if they've worked 10 years or 40 quarters, their Part B premium is going to be under $200 a month for most people. So, and then you add on a supplement for, as you saw, 65 or $100 or whatever the case may be. And you can literally go to any doctor anywhere, that's part of Medicare, which 99% of them are. and be seen. You don't need a referral. You don't need anything. And you literally, if you're on a plan G, the most you'll pay out of pocket for your medical care is going to be $250 for the year. And so I mean, for seniors, I mean, it almost makes you want to turn 65 faster than you're going to turn 65, to be honest with you. But anyway, so um, that's what this app does. Okay. So it allows you to find people that are turning 65. You can market to them. You can send them postcards. You can door knock them. You can do whatever you want to reach out to them. That's compliant, obviously. And you'll learn what the compliance rules are, especially around Medicare Advantage. With Medicare Supplement, it's not as many compliance rules. The same rules that govern final expense sales are going to govern Medicare Supplement. But if you're selling Medicare Advantage, there's certain things that you got to check, things that you got to be aware of, things that you got to do, which you'll learn in AHIP anyway. And so they're not complicated. They're just more, right, than if you're just selling Medicare Supplement. So, all right, so that's the T65 app. And then for Medicare Advantage, and really for enrolling anybody, right? This is where it gets really cool. This is probably the number one tool that we have. Let me just create another banner for you guys here. So it's called Medicare Center. Okay, so Medicare Center is an integrity product. Okay, so when you come to Medicare Center, you log in with your national producer number and your password, which you'll get an access to this once you have your first Medicare Supplement writing number. Okay. So there's a bunch of different links here: Medicare app, link, CSG, and a new way to enroll clients that Integrity's put together. So for those of you guys that know something about Medicare, Medicare app is Connecture, which is what Medicare.com and the government uses. This is, probably the most popular Medicare quoting tool that's out there. If you work with a non-integrity IMO for Medicare, you're more than likely paying a subscription for this, or you're paying a subscription for Sunfire. So some of you guys have used Sunfire in the past. We get that for free. We get both of these 100% absolutely free through Medicare Center because we're integrity agents. Okay. CSG app. This is for Medicare Supplement, and then that's how you're going to quote that. And then this is Integrity's new system that they've built internally, and it gets better every year. I personally haven't used this one. I use Connecture for Medicare Advantage, and I use CSG for Medicare Supplement. But when it comes time to quote a client, for example, right? This is kind of how you do it. So I showed you kind of the way to quote using the T65 app, but using CSG or Connecture is the way to actually drill down because of health conditions or medical, medicines that they take, pharmacies, which doctors they want to see, et cetera, especially for Medicare Advantage. That's a big deal. Medicare Supplement is not such a big deal because, again, with a Medicare card, you can go to pretty much almost every doctor in America accepts Medicare. And so if you're on original Medicare, you just show your Medicare card, you're good. If you're on Medicare Advantage, though, you've swapped your access to original Medicare with Humana's plan or Aetna's plan or whatever it is. And so you have all the same considerations that you used to have when you were on corporate insurance, right? Co-pays, deductibles, et cetera. And so that's where what kind of doctor you're going to see, what kind of drugs that you're on, that you're being prescribed and stuff like that matter, right? So, but here's your Medicare, and you can run on CSG. You can run quotes for everything, but I do kind of like the quoting better on the other ones for Medicare Advantage. But Medicare Supplement, let's say I want to run a quote. So it's going to give me, you can put the client's name in here. It can plug in my zip code. And let's say I'm still looking for this plan G, right? And this right here, show advanced, that's where you get all your underwriting filters. Okay. So if the person is, has emphysema or using oxygen, it has cancer, whatever the case may be, right? Or medications, they're taking metformin, they're taking this, that, the other, whatever. That's where you put these in here. And then, and you can add more and more filters as you go down. And then you can get a quote based on the person's actual health conditions. So very much like insurance toolkits for those of you guys that use insurance toolkits. And you can also, by the way, use CSG actuarial here for final expense as well. So if you, for example, don't like insurance toolkits or don't like paying $30 a month or whatever the case may be, once you have access, one of our Medicare supplement carriers, you can actually get access to Medicare Center again for free, and you can run your own quotes for final expense again with the underwriting filters and all the stuff that we were just talking about. So just something to consider there. But anyway, that's really what I wanted to go over with you guys today. Is number one, how to get set up to sell Medicare. Okay, so let's just review. Number one, you have to get your health license. Okay. Once you get your health license, you can get set up to sell Medicare Supplement. That is super simple to do. Every single person watching this should get set up with our Medicare Supplement carriers. Okay. It makes absolutely no sense to have the health license and to be sitting at kitchen tables, to be on Zoom with people, to be on the phone with people that you can literally save them money or put them in a better situation and not have that in your bag. Like to me, that's nuts. Okay. So get set up at least for Medicare Supplement. Okay. There's no cost to it, and you get access to all these amazing tools and the knowledge. Even if you never sell a Medicare Supplement policy, the fact that you can knowledgeably talk to your clients about what's out there and is worth its weight in gold in terms of referrals and credibility, et cetera. Okay. And then if you want to go the extra mile, pass your AHIP, get your AHIP certified, get ready to sell with at least one carrier, right? And then get contracted with that carrier. Okay. And then once you're contracted with the carrier, go to FFL Med Toolbox, go through the Medicare 101 training that we've put together, go to eisapp.com, log in, access your sales tools, learn how to quote on the T65 app so that you can do it mobily while you're sitting at the kitchen table or on the phone with your clients. And then go through Medicare Center to learn how to actually quote Medicare Advantage and put people in the right prescription drug plans and things like that. Okay. We'll do more and more training on this as we go. I just wanted to give you, since I'd had so many questions about these things, I wanted to give you guys a clear understanding of where everything was and what you need to do when. And the last thing I'm going to kind of make available for you guys is myself. Okay. So the best way to get in touch with me is eric@fflmed.com. And if you shoot me an email here, I am more than happy to answer personally your questions, get you set up, put you with the right contracting people, whatever you need to get what you need. That's my job. That's what I'm here to take care of. Okay. I will also say one last thing, and that is that, over the past couple of months, we've tried to make sure that all the 145s and 140s are contracted in order to have the hierarchies together. However, with AEP coming up, carriers are about to freeze their hierarchies and, launch all these different marketing programs and get these agents in the field. So whether or not your upline, right, has gotten their contracting taken care of, Sean wants every Family First agent to be equipped to offer this to their clients. And so whether or not your upline is participating or not participating or is interested or not interested or whatever, okay, reach out to us, go to the contracting page and put in your information, and we're going to get you set up direct to the company if we can't, get your upline taken care of in time. Okay. So, and for those of you guys that are watching that are uplines, right? At a minimum, have your health license, right? So that you can override your people and your agency on Medicare Supplement. We want you to participate in this because, agency owners have hundreds and thousands of policies that are in your agency, of people that are literally just free prospects to either get Medicare for the first time because they're turning 65 or to switch them from one plan to another. They're going to do it with someone. It might as well be us, right? Nobody's going to take better care of the client. Nobody's going to have a better setup for them in terms of products. No, I don't believe there's a better agent force in the world. And so we should be on top of that. You should be on top of that as an agency owner. Don't miss that opportunity to capture that revenue, to capture that client, to come up with more reasons to do policy reviews, to get referrals, to entrench yourself in your communities and with your agents that you're working with, you know? And I'm going to tell you something, there is nothing better than helping out a client, right? Earning a commission and not having to pay anything for that lead because you already have an existing relationship with them or a family member, somebody that you've helped. I mean, there's just no better feeling. That's when you have turned from a hustler, right, into an actual agent. Like you are a counselor to that family, to that individual, and to their circle of influence. It's awesome. So, anyways, reach out to me if I can personally help you. I'm happy to do so. Coming up next, we've got Ron Miller with the FFL supplemental side. We've put something really exciting together for those of you guys that are doing business to business sales. I think you're really going to like it.